You know, I've been wanting to start a podcast recently, but I wouldn't really be a podcaster without a cool USB mic on a swivelly stand, you know? Oh, kind of like this. Welcome to Mina Studio. My name is Nathan, and with me as always is my tech director, Ronald. So I've reviewed a couple cheap Amazon microphones before, and they've been okay. They've been really good for what they are, but not the greatest microphones. Well, today I have another one that I think is probably my favorite. And I just like the swivelly stands, and this one comes with one. So this is the mic we're reviewing today. This is the Tonor Q9. It's another one of those cheap Chinese-made USB condenser microphones that you can find online. Full disclosure, Tonor did send this to me to review, so just so you know that, but that does not affect my opinion at all. If it's terrible, I'm going to tell you it's terrible. You're not hearing me out of this right now. Right now you're hearing me out of this. This, gotta talk into it, is the DEITY V-Mic D3 shotgun mic. It's what I use to do a lot of my videos. As you can see, it's right above my head. I really like the sound quality of it. So let's stop staring at it and I'll switch over to it right now. Did I do it? I have no idea where the gain is set on this because it's just a plus and minus knob. So I'm a couple of minuses from the plus that I was before. Anyways, so as I said, this is the Tonor Q9 large diaphragm USB condenser microphone. It's $49 right now on Amazon, and that includes the microphone, the shock mount, the fun little swivelly stand that I love so very, very much, and there was something, the poofer-doodle thing. Windscreen, I guess, is the technical name, although poofer-doodle is, just better. Did anything else come in the box? Let me go get the box. Here's the box. Came in a big old honking box. Oh yeah, it came with a pop filter. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so build quality is pretty good. It's got a kind of metal body, I think. Pieces of it are metal. It feels good. It feels hefty, which is the most important quality of any microphone. If you've ever watched any YouTube mic reviews, it feels hefty. The shock mount is fine. It works. It's got a USB port underneath. Seems wiggly, but fine. The swivel stand, which is my favorite part, is also the least well made, I would say. The actual swivel stand seems to work fine, clips on my desk just fine. The knob to swivel it up and down here on the swivel stand and on the shock mount are both not so great. And they'll fall a lot or hard to get up and down, so I'm tightening it. And it likes to wiggle on me. And that one's plastic, so I feel like I'm going to break it when I tighten it. But I guess that's what you get when you buy an entire mic package for $49, when really this swivel stand should cost more than that by itself. So I'm going to test this mic against two other mics. First, I'm going to test it against a more professional version of itself, the Audio-Technica AT2020, which isn't a USB mic. It's actually a standard XLR condenser microphone, although you can buy USB versions. And that's what I use a lot for my voiceover stuff. And it's $99, so it's about twice the price without all the fancy doodads this one comes with. And the other one I'll test it against is a completely different microphone, but the one I use for most videos, and that's the DEITY D3 shotgun microphone. Let's test these microphones out. And to do so, I'm going to read selections from iRobot by Isaac Asimov. This book is awesome. And look, it's like a cool 60s vintage one I found at a garage sale. So, I guess we're not reviewing this today. You'll see at the bottom of the screen which microphone you are hearing at the time. The 3 laws of robotics. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Number 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Number 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Handbook of Robotics, 56th edition, 2058 AD. Those are genius. Those are just genius. Introduction. I looked at my notes and I didn't like them. I'd spent 3 days at US Robotics and might as well have spent them at home with the Encyclopedia Tellurica. Susan Calvin had been born in the year 1982, they said, which made her 75 now. Everyone knew that. Appropriately enough, US Robot and Mechanical Men Inc. was 75 also, since it had been the year in since it had been in the year of Dr. Calvin's birth that Lawrence Robinson had first taken out incorporation papers for what eventually would become the strangest industrial giant in man's history. Well, everyone knew that too. At the age of 20, Susan Calvin had been a part of the particular psychomath seminar at which Dr. Alfred Lanning of US Robots had demonstrated, this is why I don't read ebooks, guys, this is why, had demonstrated the first mobile robot to be equipped with a voice. It was a large, clumsy, unbeautiful robot, smelling of machine oil and destined for the projected minds on Mercury. Why don't we do some guitar and singing now, shall we? Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Alright, there was the test. What do you think? Which one? Q9, $49 podcast microphone on Amazon. DEITY D3, budget but still good quality shotgun microphone to plug straight into your DSLR, or Audio Technica AT2020, standard condenser microphone, budget but good quality. Which one? What do you think? Which one? So I think the Q9 is perfect for what it probably was intended to be for, podcasting. If you're going to start a podcast and you need a budget microphone, I think this one's really good, to be honest. I'm pretty impressed. I do like it more than the other USB microphones I have tested before, at least the cheap Amazon Chinese made, $30, $40 ones. You know what I'm talking about. And I love the swivel stand. I love it. I don't know. I'm sure that's making terrible noises. I'm so sorry, but this is, I just, cause I'm like, hey, I'm talking. And then it's, it's gone. Oh, look, I'm ready to make a video now. I'm going to bring it back now. I really like it. I really like that it comes with a swivel stand and shock mount and everything for $49 on Amazon. I'd be hard pressed not to recommend this to any podcasters who are just starting out. And eventually you'll probably want to upgrade to something like the Audio Technica, which is only $50 more, but you gotta buy like audio interface and stuff, which cost more. Oh, which reminds me, a huge thing to know. Another reason why I would never use this for studio recordings, only for podcasts. This mic only records in 16-bit with a 48K sample rate. And since it's a USB mic, it means the audio converter is in the microphone, which means you can't really change that. So 16-bit, 48K. What that means is if you're just recording a podcast, not a big deal. It'll be totally fine. You don't need more than 16-bit 48K for most podcasts unless you're NPR and you're going around, getting cricket noises and typewriter. You know how they do with the sound effects. But for recording music, especially studio quality music, you're usually going to want something that goes up to 24-bit. And 96K, 128K, even. My audio interface, the Behringer budget audio interface, goes up to 128K. For studio recording, you're not going to want to use this. For podcasting, for just recording voiceovers, totally fine. So I'm digging it, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw it in future videos. If you're interested, go check it out in the description below the video. Again, they gave me this mic to review, but that does not affect my opinion in any way. Trust me. I mean, if your church is just starting a podcast, you just need a mic to stick on your pastor's desk. Go for it. Hello, this is Pastor Fred with Fred's Ponderances. Thanks for watching. If you have this microphone or have used it or are buying it, tell me what you think. I'd love to know your opinions as well. And I will see you back here next week for another video. Here's what coffee sipping sounds like.